Hey, well, what is up, guys? Daniel here to share about another cool thing that happened in the faith-based entertainment world, and that is that the Dallas Jenkins directed hit series The Chosen has achieved another impressive accomplishment this week. Because the show released The Chosen: The Last Supper Part 1, which contains the first 2 episodes of its 5th season, into theaters last weekend. They're both solid episodes. I'll actually link my reviews and recaps to them below. Encourage you guys to check this out if you haven't done so. But clearly, I am not the only person who is satisfied with them, because the release finished in 3rd place at the Hollywood box office with 11.5 million, the highest total that the series has achieved thus far. It finished just behind the newly released Jason Statham-led action flick A Working Man at 15.2 million, and the second weekend of Disney's Snow White at 14.2 million, and finished ahead of newly released horror films The Woman in the Yard and Death of a Unicorn at 9.5 and 8.5 respectively. And at first glance, a 3rd place finish may not seem overly impressive, but there are several factors that make it a very noteworthy achievement. The first is unlike every other entry on the list, The Chosen is in fact a television series. So at a time when no other studios are even attempting to give their hit shows a theatrical release, The Chosen not only warranting the big screen treatment, but also performing on par with newly released feature films is an amazing and really unprecedented accomplishment. And secondly, the show's more modest budget relative to the other films on the list also make it far more profitable. For example, while Snow White finished ahead of it in 2nd place, that film is poised to lose Disney an enormous sum of money due to its very hefty budget, whereas the smaller scale production of The Chosen makes it an unquestionable financial success. The faith-based genre has made significant leaps both in quantity and also in quality and in recent years, and has become a legitimate genre in Hollywood. Some of the films, Sound of Freedom, have broken out to become surprise successes, while others have made a much more modest impact at the box office. But with another successful theatrical rollout, The Chosen shows that it arguably remains in a league of its own as far as popularity and cultural footprint. And with 2 more parts of the 5th season to be released into theaters in the coming weeks, it will be worth monitoring whether the show can build on this early success. So let me know if you guys were among those that got a ticket to see this last weekend and what you thought of the episodes. And again, if you haven't done so, make sure to check out my breakdowns and reviews, which I've linked below. But most of all, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe and continue to collide with the world for Christ.